I felt like in the past we talked about, me asking the question. I think she just wants to, I think she just is not ready yet. It's about, am I gonna make this commitment? Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor, what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're gonna love someone for better, for worse.
All right, grab your popcorn, people, because this tea is piping hot. So Benny Blanco gets engaged, right? Maslov, happy couple, all that jazz. But let's be real. We've all been low-key side-eyeing Justin Bieber's reaction, haven't we? I mean, come on. The dude has been broadcasting his not-so-subtle displeasure all over social media. Those Instagram stories with the sad boy songs, the pointed lyrics that sound suspiciously like they're about Benny's fiancée, the general vibe of a kicked puppy who just lost his favorite chew toy. We've all been whispering in the group. Chat. Is Justin okay? Is he still in love with her? And now, the whispers have turned into a full-blown shout. Justin has officially slammed Benny after the engagement announcement, seemingly confirming what we all suspected all along. He's not over it, and he's not happy. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dissect the drama, analyze the lyrics of She's Mine, and try to figure out just what's going on in Justin's head. Is it a case of unrequited love? A bad case of the X factor? Let's get into it. But before we dive in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new updates. It's free and helps us so much in bringing fresh content your way. Okay, let's not forget the elephant in the room. Selena. Justin and Selena have, shall we say, a history. A long, complicated, on-again, off-again, very public history. They were each other's first loves, the quintessential teen romance. And even though they've both supposedly moved on, there's always been that lingering feeling of what if. So, when Selena got engaged to Benny Blanco, it's not exactly a stretch to imagine that Justin might have felt a pang, or maybe even a full-blown stab of something. Regret? Jealousy? A resurgence of old feelings? Who knows? But what we do know is that ever since the engagement news dropped, Justin hasn't been himself. He's been posting cryptic messages, looking broodier than usual, and now, with this very public slam against Benny, it seems like he's finally letting some of those pent-up emotions out. Is he trying to win Selena back? Is he just expressing his pain? Or is this all just a clever publicity stunt? Now, Selena Gomez officially confirmed what we all kind of suspected. She's engaged to Benny Blanco. Yay, love, happiness, blah, blah, blah. Of course, everyone's been buzzing about it, sending congrats, all that good stuff. But you know who we've really been waiting to hear from? Mr. Justin Bieber himself. Let's be honest, Selena and Justin's relationship was a thing. A big, messy, dramatic, headline-grabbing thing. They were practically the royal couple of utter teen romance, right? So naturally, everyone's been wondering how he's taking the news. I mean, these two have a history. A long history. Years of on-again, off-again drama, passionate love, messy breakups, the whole 9 yards. Even though they've both supposedly moved on and found happiness elsewhere, there's always been that little voice in the back of our heads whispering, but what about Justin? So, yeah, the world's been holding its breath, waiting for his reaction. And let me tell you, the anticipation is killing us. Is he going to be mature and send his best wishes? Is he going to spiral into a pit of despair and write a bunch of heartbreak anthems? Or is he going to pull a Justin Bieber and do something completely unexpected? Apparently, Justin has reacted to the Selena-Benny engagement news, and it's interesting. The Canadian singer, now a married man with a baby, has been pretty quiet about his ex's newfound happiness. But the whispers and speculation have been relentless. Everyone wants to know, how's Justin really feeling about Selena, seemingly moving on and rebuilding her life after their tumultuous past? All right, let's dive in. So, Justin's years-long relationship with Selena officially ended. Well, according to sources anyway, and let's be real, there's always a healthy dose of gossip thrown in. Justin's been trying to project this picture-perfect image of blissful domesticity. Wife, kid, happy family, the whole shebang. But behind the scenes? Who knows what's really going on? The pressure must be immense, especially with the constant media scrutiny and fans still shipping him and Selena. And now, with this Instagram post, it's like he's finally broken his silence and addressed Selena's engagement to Blanco. Head on. What did he say? Well, that's exactly what we're all dying to know. The suspense is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, my friends. Let's get into the juicy details. Justin's reaction to Selena's engagement wasn't really a reaction at all. Instead of, saying anything directly about Selena and Benny, he posted a bunch of pictures from a recent family vacation with Haley and their baby Jack. It's like he's saying, "Look at me, I'm happy. I've got a family. Selena who?" The shade of it all. Basically, he's sending a very clear, albeit veiled, message. Selena's engagement? Not relevant to my life, and, honestly, it makes sense. It's been a while since they broke up, and they've both moved on in their own ways. But still, after all the drama, the history, the Jelena obsession that took over the internet for years, this almost pointedly nonchalant response is kind of surprising. Is he really that over it? Is he trying a little too hard to show he's moved on? Or is this just classic Justin doing his own thing and ignoring the noise? Makes you think, doesn't it? Now, let's rewind a little and remind ourselves why this whole situation is so loaded. Justin and Selena's relationship was a roller coaster. It all started back in 2010, when two young, incredibly famous pop stars fell hard for each other. They became the it couple, Jelena, captivating the world with their undeniable chemistry and their very public romance. For 8 years, they were on again, off again, a constant source of tabloid fodder and fan speculation. They were everywhere. Magazine covers, red carpets, paparazzi shots, every move documented and dissected. But underneath all that glamour, cracks started to show. The relentless pressure of fame, the intensity of their young love, and some fundamental differences began to take their toll. What started as a fairy tale romance became more and more tumultuous. Reports of arguments, breakups, and makeups painted. A picture of a love that was as passionate as it was volatile. And it wasn't just the drama. According to sources, the relationship had a significant negative impact on Selena's emotional and physical well-being, exacerbating her health issues and contributing to a very difficult period in her life. They tried to make it work, drawn back to each other by lingering feelings and the hope that things could return to the honeymoon phase. But the underlying issues were too much to overcome, and in 2018, they finally ended things for good, leaving millions of fans heartbroken. Shortly after the split, Justin began dating Hailey Baldwin, and their relationship quickly progressed to marriage, and now a baby. It all seemed to happen fast, and while it appeared he was moving on, that lingering connection with Selena was never truly gone. Especially now with this engagement news. While Justin has been out here painting the picture-perfect family life, Selena, on the other hand, explored a few other relationships before finding what appears to be lasting happiness with Blanco, a quieter, more stable presence in her life. But now, we're at this crossroads. How did Justin really feel about Selena's engagement? His seemingly indifferent Instagram post, showcasing his idyllic family life, felt almost too perfect, too calculated. Was this a genuine reflection of his happiness? Or was it a carefully constructed facade, masking some regret, a pang of jealousy, or maybe even a lingering ember of that old flame? We might never know for sure. Unless, of course, another cryptic social media post suddenly sheds some light on the mystery. The suspense is real, people. Let's break this down, though, because there's more here than meets the eye. Sources close to Justin and Hailey have given us an inside look into his emotional reaction to Selena's engagement. While his public persona is trying hard to project this cool, indifferent air, insiders are telling a different story. Apparently, as soon as the engagement news hit the internet, Justin became noticeably withdrawn and moody. He wasn't handling it as well as he let on. Sources said Hailey had to go into full-on support mode, showering him with affection and reassurance to lift his spirits. She planned special outings, cooked his favorite meals, and worked overtime to create a positive atmosphere, trying to distract him from the emotional whirlwind he was clearly experiencing. This inside scoop suggests that Justin's seemingly nonchalant reaction on Instagram wasn't quite the full picture. It was a performance, a well-crafted facade to hide the deeper emotions he was grappling with. It's not hard to imagine that despite his marriage and his new family, a part of him might still hold on to the past with Selena. The timing of his silence, combined with these behind-the-scenes details, only deepens the mystery. What's really going on in Justin's head? Has he truly moved on? Or is this just another layer to the complicated history between him and Selena? What we do know is that Justin seems to have thrown himself into his role as a father to their son, Jack, as a way to cope with the news. According to sources, Justin has been incredibly doting, spending as much time as possible playing, cuddling, and being present with his son. It's almost as though he's using fatherhood as an emotional anchor, shifting his focus from Selena's engagement to the present joy and love he has with Hailey and their growing family. This paints a picture of Justin not as some heartless ex, but as a man who's actively trying to find healthy ways to navigate his complex emotions. It's tough, but he's clearly doing his best. You can't help but wonder, is he really that over it? The truth is, first loves can be incredibly hard to shake off, even years later. He's been busy, new music, touring, focusing on his brand. But even in the midst of all that, sometimes little things slip through. A melancholic Instagram post here, a cryptic lyric there. Fans are catching on, and the gossip mill is turning faster than ever. Is he sending out these little smoke signals unintentionally? The world's watching, and people are talking. Then there's Hailey. She's his wife. She's gorgeous. She's successful. And she's probably trying really hard to navigate all of this with grace. But just think about how awkward it must be. It's like being at a party and your husband keeps accidentally calling you by his ex's name. Mortifying, right? Hailey's doing her best to put on a brave face, but you can see the strain. Imagine what it's like to constantly be compared to your husband's ex, especially one with such a public and intense history. It's got to be tough. Nobody wants to feel like they're playing second fiddle to a ghost. But in this case, that's exactly what it feels like. It's a messy situation, and everyone's watching as it unfolds, hoping for the best for everyone involved. And, in the end, it's a reminder. Even celebrities, with all their fame and fortune, deal with the same complicated relationship struggles that the rest of us do. Okay, let's put ourselves in Hailey's shoes for a second. You're married to one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. You're a successful model, living what seems to be the dream life. But behind the scenes, it's like this constant low hum of anxiety. Why? Because your husband's ex is everywhere. And it's not just that she's everywhere, it's that everyone is constantly comparing you to her. Every outfit, every Instagram caption, every little detail, it's all being analyzed. That's exhausting. And then there's the whole idea that Justin might still have some lingering feelings for Selena. That's got to be a huge blow to your ego, right? You're married to this guy. He's supposed to be all yours. But no matter what you do, it feels like you're not Selena. You don't have that shared history, those inside jokes, that years-long connection that the whole world watched unfold. It's like trying to win a race you've already lost before you even started. And the worst part? Everyone is talking about it. The internet is buzzing, the tabloids are having a field day, and even casual conversations with friends probably turn to this topic eventually. It's like there's this giant spotlight on your relationship, highlighting every imperfection, every crack. It makes you feel exposed, vulnerable, and honestly, a little embarrassed. And Haley, she's trying so hard. Her Instagram game is strong. It's a curated feed of perfectly posed photos, loved-up selfies with Justin, glamorous shots from red carpets and vacations. She's constantly posting stories, commenting on Justin's posts, trying to project this flawless image. But underneath all that, you can sense the pressure, the constant comparisons, the subtle feeling of being second place. All right, folks, get ready, because this tea is about to get steamy. Hailey Bieber has been out here putting on the full-court press, liking, fan edits, sharing love-filled posts, and shouting from the digital rooftops about how happy and in love she is. In the comments, she's clapping back at haters, shutting down rumors, and defending her relationship like a mama bear. She's built a digital fortress around her marriage, trying to protect it from the outside world and all the swirling speculation. But here's the catch. Actions speak louder than Instagram posts. And while Hailey's doing everything she can to convince the world, and maybe even herself, that everything is perfect, Justin's behavior is telling a different story. He's been quieter than usual, his social media presence has shifted, and he just seems off, like something's weighing on him. He's not the same bubbly, energetic Justin that we're used to seeing. So, while Hailey is doing her best to project this image of perfection, there's an underlying tension. The distance between her carefully crafted online persona and Justin's more subdued reality is noticeable. It's like she's trying to cover up cracks in the wall with a fresh coat of paint. But we all know you can only cover so much before the cracks start to show. And it makes you wonder, how long can she keep up this facade? Is it genuine optimism? Or is it a desperate attempt to control the narrative? Only time will tell. But it's clear. This whole situation is leaving fans scratching their heads. Even the most die-hard Yelena shippers are starting to feel a little confused. And let's be real. Selena isn't doing anything wrong here. She's moved on, she's found happiness, and she's engaged. Good for her, right? She deserves to be happy, and no one can fault her for living her life. And let's be honest, Justin chose to marry Hailey. He wasn't forced into it. They've been married for a while now, and they genuinely seem to care about each other. They're even starting a family. He made a commitment, and it's expected that he'd be fully present in his marriage. So, why are there lingering feelings for Selena? It's not fair to Hailey, and it's not fair to Selena either. She's probably just trying to move on and build a future with her fiancé, and having her name constantly dragged into Justin and Hailey's drama can't be easy. It's like she's inadvertently become the third wheel in their marriage. Some fans even argue that Justin might have lost something great when he had Selena. So what's the point of all this drama now? One person tweeted on X, "I remember how Justin tried to make Selena jealous by hanging out with models, but she was always the prettiest in the room. The fans are torn. They want Justin to be happy. They want Hailey to be happy. And they definitely want Selena to be happy. But this situation? It's messy, complicated, and a reminder that even relationships in the public eye aren't as simple as they seem. There are layers of history, unresolved emotions, and personal struggles that we, as outsiders, can't fully understand. Right now, fans are starting to lose their patience with Justin's inability to move on. Okay, we get it. First loves are tough. Breakups are tough. But it's been years. He's married. He's a father. It's high time he acts like the adult he is and lets Selena go. It's not just about Selena anymore. It's about respecting Hailey and their child. No one wants to feel like they're constantly competing with a ghost from the past. Hailey deserves a husband who's fully present, fully committed, and not secretly pining for someone else. Their child deserves a father who's focused on building a strong and stable family unit. Fans are calling him out on social media, leaving comments like, "Grow up, Justin. Focus on your wife and kid." They're tired of the drama, tired of the speculation, and tired of seeing Hailey seemingly put through the ringer. They want Justin to take responsibility for his actions and prioritize his present over his past. It's a tough love message, but it's one that Justin probably needs to hear. He's not a teenager anymore. He's a grown man with a family. It's time he starts acting like it. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week, uncovering the secrets of your favorite celebrities. Stay tuned.